Creepers. How the heck are you, crazy creeps? It's Clearski, and I'm back. That's right. And today, if you guys can hear right behind me here, there is a train station directly behind me, and right behind that is the Oregon City Municipal Elevator, which is one of only 4 in the entire world, which is actually a observance for the entire downtown city, but is actually known to be haunted by a girl that once lived in the building that the elevator was established on. But we're creeping around downtown Oregon City today, and I appreciate you guys joining me. Now, this little downtown area has a lot of cool history and a lot of like little haunted relics and stories from the past, but I wanted to bring you guys to one in particular, and that's the haunted elevator. But we're gonna creep up the street here until we get to the actual elevator, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the downtown area here. And what first caught my eye as I'm walking through the town, which is really creepy, are these handprints, almost like a bloody handprint, and they're all over this little walkway here. So I thought that was really creepy from the get-go. Look, here's another one. And they literally go all the way up the block here. Here's another one. It's so weird. And if you guys can see, even this little Christmas store that's open year-round is getting into the spirit with their little window decoration. And this is hilarious. Look at this possum eating a Reese's Pieces. That is comedy. And if you guys can see, not only do they have all their Christmas items, but this tree here is decked out with the Bride and Bride of Frankenstein, some witches, a couple different little vampire guys. But yeah, everybody's getting into the festival Halloween spirit. But I wanted to show you guys something that I thought was really cool, and that is this right here. And that is the haunted elevator of Oregon City. We're gonna go up here and get a little bit more information, and I appreciate you guys creeping with me through the historic downtown area today. And I believe there'll be somebody there on the elevator that can give us a little bit more info. But I also wanted to just kind of show you guys this downtown area with all the old school style buildings. And there is a tremendous amount of stories throughout the years from this downtown area being haunted, from different stories of different business owners seeing ghosts, having weird things happen. But yeah, this area definitely holds a lot of very cool historic value. So we're gonna creep over here and visit the haunted elevator. We're on 7th Street right now. And if you guys look to the left here is one of the bridges that you would drive past going to the elevator up through the city, which is located just right up here. So we're gonna creep up here and check this out. And like I always say, I do appreciate you guys tuning in, but we're definitely gonna go get some more info on this haunted elevator. Now, I've heard stories of the past, or from the past, of people that have not only ridden on this to get to where they're going in the buildings and whatnot, but to the people that actually were involved with the elevator itself, giving the tours and the updates of it, have told many of stories of things that have happened to them. So look at this old school barber shop. This is cool. They've even got like the old school barber pole. Very cool. With the old school feel. Very cool. That's what I love about these old cities, is they've got this like nostalgic feel with the old school barber. And then they've got a little coin and hobby shop over here as well. I'm gonna go over here real quick and check this out, and then we'll go over into the elevator and get a little bit more info. But this looks like it's a pretty cool little spot. The Coin Corner. Awesome. Look at these McDonald's cups. These are cool. Those are old school. And these Batman ones, those are awesome. Yeah, nothing beats the old school nostalgia of collectibles. Very cool. And I love the old school neon on the sign there. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of old school toys. Look at this Teddy Ruxpin. Haven't seen that in years. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the downtown old school barber. Oh, there's a Mr. Peanut as well back there. You guys check that out. And then the original Teddy Ruxpin as well. Very cool. But yeah, we're definitely gonna. Ooh, look at this. Very cool. Bride of Frankenstein. Love me a good Universal monster. That's a great tie-in for this vlog. So let's go check out this elevator and get some more info of the stories of people that have ridden it in the past, to the girl whose mother's home was originally built here. And if you guys can see, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get a great view of the city. And then if you guys look in here, it looks like they've got all these. Oh, very cool. All these old school images of the construction. And then when you walk past them, they kind of change. That's really cool. And then if you guys go this way, you can see where the picture changes. Yeah, they've got it all outlined. Very cool. Alright guys, I can see where people would think this is spooky right from the get-go, because you walk down this giant hall here, and I believe this will take us up. Let's see what we're in for here. After you.
Hello.
Hi there. I just saw your affiliates over at the shop. I went in and visited with them, and they told me that you might be able to give me some info on the fruition / maybe haunted elevator. You're laughing now, but I really know you got some good info for me.
Well, apparently there's 2 ghosts that have been known to haunt the elevator. One is a little red-haired boy. And I don't know the backstory about him, but I think he maybe travels around downtown. And the other is a gentleman who actually died right at the base of the elevator. He was driving a log truck and his brakes went out, and he was coming, off the bridge straight towards the elevator, and people were actually exiting from the elevator, so in order to save the people, he veered off and sacrificed himself, essentially. So he got some sort of award from the city to honor him for saving, I think it was like 10 people coming.
How honorable.
Wow.
And so that's holds truth. I mean, that's a true.
Yeah, so that happened. I mean, there's photos. We've got photos of that log truck, and yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that.
Yes,
info.
very
That's
much.
fascinating.
Very cool. Yeah, because the story that I've heard of many, because the town holds a lot of historic value as well. But I've heard the girl with her mother owned property and would look out while this was being built. But I've never heard the story you told me about the log truck. So thank you so much for sharing that. This is very cool too.
That has really great history on the elevator.
I would really love to read it.
Yeah.
Thank you
Very
so
cool.
much.
There are far more haunted areas though around.
Yeah, that's what I've been told, and it's cool that the little shops down in the next to you guys have the haunted tours, and then there's the curiosity shop, the oddity store. So everybody's done a really good job of tying in. But gosh, it's really that gave me goosebumps when you were telling me that story, because not only how honorable is it on that guy's part, but that's a true story. So if people are seeing more than not, and the story has been told many of times, more so than not, then usually it is true. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to definitely get a good view now of the city. So, but yeah, I wanted to take I call my people the creepers. I'm Clearski the Creeper. But I do a lot of, it's not just ghosts and haunted vlogs, but it's a lot of historical Portland, Oregon based things. So this definitely ties into that. And definitely. Now this elevator, when we get we're up at the highest point. So how high up are we right now?
So the elevator ride was just 90 feet, but the structure is 130.
130. Very cool. And when was it officially built?
The first one.
That'll probably give me some
was
great
the
info.
wooden structure here, and that was built in 1915.
1915.
But by the 50s, it was so run down that they decided to build this one.
Yes.
So this one's 1955.
Very cool. Well, thank you again so much for your time, and I'm going to give my people a good view here, and I really appreciate it. This is so cool, you guys. Look at this. Very cool. If you guys can see, we were just right down here, walking along. Very cool. And I just love the info that they give too along the sides here. If you guys can see, they've got all these before and afters of the entire city. And if you guys can see on camera there, you guys can see they're changing as we go. And then in the windows here as well, if you guys can see, are inscribed with info. Awesome. Very cool. But yeah, that was really cool for her to share that info with us, you guys. I love that. There's definitely many stories of apparitions and sightings. And if you guys can see, right out here, this building that says 503 was once a place of It's like a funeral parlor or a mausoleum, and in the basement of that has been many of sightings. And the guys that work there at the 5 Tree have told the downtown city commissioners that they've had all kinds of people and things that they've seen throughout the years. But let's go down here because it looks like they've got this other little viewing area, and then also this very cool info here.
Thank you, you too. Now, if you want, I was thinking you can.
Very cool. Yeah, and I just love all these old school pictures, really tie into that kind of haunted vibe. Erected by the citizens of this pioneer Oregon community, this elevator tower replaces its original wood and steel structure, which was first activated in 1899 and eventually constructed in 1913 on the west side of the railroad tracks. The original tower had a high-level, unprotected footbridge crossing above the railroad tracks. The first elevator was powered by water and consumed 200,000 gallons per day. Wow! In 1924, electric power was utilized. The present tower has a total height of 130 feet and travel levels is 90 feet. Pretty much what she was telling us inside there, but wow, this is so cool. So we're gonna definitely get one more view from this incredible viewpoint. And until then, I really appreciate you guys tuning in like you do. If you haven't hit that likes up button now, would definitely be the time to do so. You can do me one better. You can hit that little bell icon. That way when I creep, you creepers will be the first to know. But wow, what an amazing view and crazy, kind of spooky story, you guys. So until then, make sure you guys stick around. We got some more good vlogs coming. This is my favorite time of the year, so stay tuned. Creeper out for now. Love you guys. Peace.